with the FAA computer problems last week leading to nationwide delays and last year's debacle with Continental and ExpressJet in Minnesota. You may recall it when that flight load of people were kept on the tarmac for, I think it was either 6 or 8 hours, but it resulted in a $100,000 fine announced yesterday against the airline. It's no wonder airline passengers, frankly, believe traveling is a miserable experience. Kate Hanai is the executive director of FlyersRights.org. So, Kate, this is tough. I guess let's just start with this Continental and ExpressJet situation. So the people on the plane sit for whether it was 6 or 8 hours. They can't get off the plane. And now, a year later, Continental ExpressJet is fined $100,000. It almost seems like an insultingly low figure.
Not only is it insultingly low, but the airline passengers on that plane are not going to see a dime of those fines. And the fine was not imposed for them sitting for 3 hours. It was imposed because the airline made a commitment not to hold them longer than 3 hours in their customer service commitments. So the fine was actually for false advertising. It wasn't really because they held them so long.
Oh, that's amazing. That really is amazing.
That's why our legislation is necessary, or some kind of regulation is necessary in order to ensure that the airlines have some law they need to abide by, and if there are fines imposed, such as in the European Union, where a 2-hour or more delay, you get compensation, 250 euros or 600 euros, then, you know, we seriously need to make sure that passengers who are the ones suffering the losses get a portion at least of those fines.
So what do you do? I mean, when you're just in a regular person, like we've all been in this situation where your luggage is lost or you're sitting on the tarmac, I mean, it almost seems impossible to get anyone to listen to you. And if you do get a frazzled customer service representative, they're just trying to make you go away.
You are so right. You know, it started with my event. It actually started in '99 in Detroit, but what we did is not what I would do in the future, and how we've been approaching it. When somebody calls me and says, I'm stuck on the tarmac, we have a toll-free hotline on our website that people can call. The first thing I do is say, do you mind media attention? I will get the media immediately to the airport if they've been out there for more than 3 hours. Or I will call the airport manager and I will let them know that I'm about to call the media. And that's how we get people off planes. It's certainly cumbersome and it's not the way it should be done. But if they call us, they will get results. It's uncomfortable for the airlines and the airports to have media looking at them, making these mistakes. And it seems to be the only way, absent meaningful rights, that we can fix it. Now, the FAA modernization bill, which has our passenger Bill of Rights language, must pass. If we don't get some type of systems in place by the year 2025, with no intervention, we will have 100% gridlock based on mathematical predictions that have been made by very, very smart people at NASA. So, you know, it's something that must be addressed in a variety of ways, not just regulations to protect passengers, but how can we prevent it from happening in the future?
All right, Kate, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And Matt, it also raises the question as we go to commercial about